Very unfair. You have a 12. How many troops do you guys have? You have 35. You're allied to Romania and, like, I think that's Kuwait. Neither of those I am worried about. Uh-oh. So, Austria and the Italians are now at war. Which means that I'm sure that Austria's going to give Germany military access. Which means that Italy is dead. I'm pretty sure. We have 56 divisions. The war actually ended between the two. Fiume got released. What a stupid war that lasted way too long. Market structures, naval tech, I think it's basically garbage. I guess go for some more military ideas. So we can be up to military tech 20. And we're on, like, I think 12 or 11. Bulgaria's gone bankrupt. Add the sphere cost as well. You think that's pushing it a little bit. So do I actually have a cost? No, I actually don't get any costed bellies. It was a funny trick. Haha. Okay, so you're going to conquest the rest of Algeria. Britain has now cut you off from anybody colonizing here. France has annexed this area. The Chancellor's international zone. The British do still own Gibraltar. And sure, you know what? Trinket subsidies seem okay. Commission a warship? Absolutely not. I don't think it's worth, what, 50,000 pounds? The Greek economy has its ebbs and flows, and we need to prepare for those flows. Or the ebbs. I don't know which one's actually good. Making decent money, though. Frank administration cost up a little bit. Can I train any more units? Make one engineer. I think, if anything, we probably want another infantry division here. And in a few more months, we can claim all of this territory from the Ottoman Empire. Again, an ally to Romania, but who cares about what Romania thinks? Why are we no longer allied? Thank you. Probably because I denied your request for to join your war. You know what? That actually makes perfect sense. I understand now why we weren't allied. Okay, army organization's gone up. Railroad seems decent. I mean, railroads are always nice. Divert some water. And soon, very soon, the Migueli ideas can be put into effect. We're getting 5 infamy, but that's really not a huge concern. If we're a great power, we can become the Ottomans. In 21 prestige, 5 infamy. But we need to be a great power. Which is, like, we're struggling to become a secondary. But now that is actually a lot of core territory that we can take from the Ottomans. The question is, acquire all cores. Will the British help us? They will. Oh, they will. Who are you allied to again? You're allied to Romania and Kuwait. Acquire all cores. Immediately crank our military up to max. Purge is going to say no. The Istanbul massacre. Well, that's sad, but that's okay. Throw troops up towards the north. Mobilize the armed forces. It's time to move in. They're going to take over some of our territory, but... I mean, again, how many points? We're at 175. We need to be at 461. Hello, Komodo Master. We just need to survive. You are friendly with the Japanese, but I'd be surprised if Japan entered the war. We're also technically at war with the Romanians, but, like, who cares about that? No offense if you're Romanian. Okay, come up to here. Okay, let's crush the Ottoman forces. Got some decent war score. The British should be helping us out. I mean, yeah, they basically have a direct border here. That's not the direction I would go in, just to be clear. Common school movement. You know, yeah, schools are actually pretty useful. I know, controversial take. Can you cross here? You can. Okay, you're gonna march around like this. You go here. And I mean, our army actually gets pretty large when we mobilize. It's gonna cost us a lot of money, but no, this is worth it. Okay, you guys form together. You guys can march to this army. I mean, the British have a 74 stack down here. It's going to be okay. Yes, we're already at 11%. The British want Egyptian desert. Don't tell me you're going to take Egyptian desert over giving me my cores, you son of a bitch. You so fuck you, Britain. You piece of shit. You fucks. Oh my god. Okay, well. You son of a bitch. I could go to war with you right away again. I think. Get troops inside their borders. If I was to go to war with you right now, it costs 100 prestige, which I probably don't want to do. You are an asshole. Because we have to wait to what, 1895 now in order to actually, Why did I trust the British? Why in God's green earth did I trust the British to help me out? I was a fool. I was a fool to trust them on this. Maybe I should have just done individual instead of trying to do it all in one war. You know what? Let's make child labor illegal. We got better railroads. We can re-innovate Athens. Does that give us any actual prestige? No, it just costs us 10 grand, but you know, that's okay. Get better railroads again. More trains are always nice. So, what I'm learning from this is that we need a better ally. What flag is that? The Dutch? We need a better ally if we're going to fight the Ottomans. I mean, getting Persia on our side would have been nice. Mostly because they would have provided like a second front. You can't see it, but I'm just shaking my head at this absolute train wreck. It's like but it's funny because like next time the war happens, I still want to call on the British. Yeah, so you're all colonizing this. Germany, I don't think it's gonna get any say whatsoever. I mean, I don't have any say whatsoever. So France, a little bit of Spain, and the British. That's all. Those are the only colonizers. Germany got nothing. Italy got nothing. You are at war with China, but I think China's at war basically with everybody. Is it the yeah, the Boxer Rebellion? And you're at war with somebody in India. So I feel like the Qing are probably not gonna win this war. Just a hunch. I mean, I can't spend 100 prestige on this. I mean, we have to go to war with the Dutch, but I don't know if I'm scared of the Dutch. I mean, they are a great power. Friendly with the Japanese, friendly with the Dutch. But like, I'm not scared of them. Of course, you put it in the conservatives. No. Put back in the liberals, thank you. They're gonna keep doing it. They're gonna keep on putting in the wrong government type. It's a fool's errand. It's never gonna work. Anything else happening in the world? Not everybody just fighting a Box Rebellion. I think all the great powers get involved in that. And like Japan's trying to influence a bit of China. Russia's trying to influence a little bit of it as well. The Boxer Protocol, they've been forced to submit, which might give up more territory. I'm not too sure. Japan's taking over Taiwan. But nothing else too crazy's happened. Portugal and the British are going to try to fight over this, but I'm assuming Portugal... Or not the Portugal, the British probably have like way more points. The British or French are fighting in this area, but that's basically it. I'm going to see, because you are 100. 29 plus 40, so that's 69. Yeah, so it's cheaper to take all, but you can't trust the AI to actually help you. Because the British AI, like, the fact that the entire war was fought over, like, these 4 provinces. I mean, they technically got this one too, but... Just a sad day. It was a sad day for the Greeks. Yes, definitely give me 5 prestige. Yeah, because, I mean, the Ottoman army isn't that scary. 36 divisions. We have 35. Like, we should be able to beat the Ottomans. I believe in a one-on-one war. But with the backing of the Dutch and the Romanians, it gets a little more iffy. Yes, definitely give me even more prestige. Go for more dig-in cap. Look, I just, for a moment, I had belief that maybe... You know, these 3 people that want safe working conditions, congratulations to you. You've petitioned the government. You've done good work. Yeah, I mean, Portugal, you can't fight the British on this. They will just beat you. You're still high to the Dutch. I mean, Britain won't join us until the truce is over. Like, I want to kill him. I want to fight, and I want to win. We have a 39 stack down here. I mean, they're keeping a peace in Abyssinia. Revolt risk actually is not, like, so bad. Which is nice. I mean, what are the current resistance movements? There's the Ottoman Liberation Movement, but that's basically it. Fume. No? Is there anybody around here that I'd actually want to be friends with? Like, I don't really think so. Getting more prestige. Yeah, like, if we can end up forming the Byzantine Empire, that'd be much more than I thought we'd actually ever get done in this campaign, to be honest. Still don't know where social alienization is in the tech tree. I guess I could Google it, but... You need to be a great power. Like, being a great power is the problem. That's most likely to happen after, like, the world wars begin. And let's say Austria, Russia, the Dutch, somebody gets, like, dismantled. And there's less room for great powers. That's when maybe we can kind of wiggle our way up towards the top. But that's, I think, basically about it. I don't think the United States is ever going to lose power. Even if Germany gets dismantled, I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. I mean, maybe if... Maybe if France get dismantled as well, but I don't think they'd ever drop below, like, 8th place. We actually have money now. We actually have money. What can I do with this money? Education funding, administration funding, and probably some more military funding. Okay. There's a crisis here about the liberation of Hungary? I don't know how that would work. They're backing the Germans. Russia's backing Romania. So, I mean, if all the world powers go to war, that could, like, maybe open up an opportunity. Assuming they're all going to go to war over Romania. Dutch and the French have backed the Russians. Britain, who do you want to back? You want to back Russia at the moment, but you're backing the Germans. Okay, so we're looking at a British-German-Italian war against the Russians, French, and the Dutch. I feel like that's very much in the Germans' favor. I mean, you have 168 points. I think the AI is going to fight it. I think the AI is going to fight this war. Will I get involved? I hope not. I really, really hope not. Why do they spend all their time killing each other? Over Romania. They don't think Great Wars have been discovered yet. Yes, it's now gone into a full-scale war. I mean, it's actually pretty evenly balanced, at least according to the numbers, even though I really don't think it actually is. Oh, sorry, I just gotta pause the game. Well, I scratched my eye. Well, not my eye, but you know what I mean. We call in any of your allies here? No, I don't want to join your war. Mostly because I feel like it'd be suicide. I will form an alliance with you, though. Turn 4 for freedom. Like this would be the ample opportunity to actually spend time to invade the Ottomans. Especially while the Dutch are busy fighting against the Germans. And they're also at war with the Hungarians. Why? Because they're also at war. They're just in a different war against Russia. Okay. Yeah, so if you're at war with the Russian... No, you're at war with Bulgaria. Like, this would be the time to strike. Well, I mean, will they still be at war in June of next year? I think so. But why are you helping out? I guess you're allied to Romania, right? I believe that's the case. Yeah, I mean, the Dutch are going to get fully carpet-sieged. I wonder if Japan will join the war. I mean, like, that's... Because, I mean, they're friendly with the Ottomans. But, I mean, actually, if the Japanese join the war, I might be able to call in the British to help us. The Dutch are dead. Like, the Dutch are going to be fully... Yeah, they're fully sieged down now. Basically. And yeah, we can't ally with you because we're in the British sphere. Yeah, like, one more year. And I'm hoping that'll be enough for us to, just ignore that. Okay, let's get better artillery pieces. Ottomans, you're on... What military tech are you on? You are currently on military tech 13. I am on military tech 13. Okay, so we're still tied in that regard. Italy apparently has gone communist. Don't know when that happened, but okay. Argentina's at war with some people over here. But Brazil, what is this? Brazil. we need to have a chat, okay? This is not okay. This is not okay. You're not allowed to do this. So Argentina wants stuff from Paraguay. I think they want... Do you have cores? Yeah, I think they're fighting for some cores here. Portugal's gone bankrupt. Probably trying to fight against the British. That is a massive British East, like British Africa. Yeah, and they're sending troops down here to fight you. This, I think, will get cored eventually. But yeah, basically just Britain and France were really the only ones to actually colonize Africa. Everything else is kind of, eh. And you're still worth the Austrians. Bulgaria did surrender. But next year we can go to war. And it'll be great. Britain, you've mobilized so many units. Okay, you're not actually at war anymore. What was the peace deal? Do I know? Well, we know Romania... No. Wait, did Romania win? Or the Germans lose? I actually don't know who won. That's a sphere, Bulgaria. Yeah, no, I don't actually know what the peace event was. Whoever won, I mean, Romania... Whoever was backing Romanians clearly won. Was it Russia? I mean, they have 500 divisions. Which is a stupid amount of men. And you're still fighting against the Ottomans. I mean, I want to attack the Ottomans too. We're in the same boat here. You're actually in the Japanese sphere right now. So I'd have to fight the Japanese to fight you. Like, Britain, like, will you help me?